welcome back to another episode here on our Let's Plays, episode 9. We're almost double digits now. And last episode we finished up the 2 walls, and I've got the other side all completed up between episodes. And I am absolutely loving how this is coming together. And I know I mentioned we'd work on the 2 ends today, but there's actually a few things that we need to do. Because the thing with building really big is it requires a lot of stuff. And a lot of stuff usually requires a lot of infrastructure. And that's kind of what we need to focus on today so we can get some stuff together. So we have things that we need to progress this on. Wow, that was kind of cool. All right. So between episodes, besides finishing that up, I've also, down here in our de facto industrial / hiding all the stuff that I don't want visible in the world right now area, I have created a super smelter, or at least a large smelter facility. This isn't really super, but it is pretty super because there's 64 furnaces here and 2 mine carts, 1 for fuel, 1 for smelting stuff. And I've also built up 2 charcoal generators that I've been using to fuel this. And that means I can finally start cooking up all this copper that we have here. And this is the coolest thing ever. Hold on, let me get this loaded up here. Because when you run this for the first time, it is the most satisfying thing ever. It's watching all these light up in succession. Oh, come on. There we go. And we just gotta flip this, and there we go. And it does a pretty good job. Since there's 64 furnaces, that means we're cooking a stack of materials in the time it takes a furnace to cook 1, and then they all come rolling into here fairly quickly once that's done. There you go. As you can see, they're coming in pretty quick. But you may ask, how do I get so much wood to turn into so much charcoal? Well, let me introduce you to my little friend that I like to call the Great Wall of Spruce. Guys, if you ever need a lot of wood really fast, just grab you a couple stacks of spruce saplings, grow them all on the line here, and then chop them all down, and you will have a double chest of wood in absolutely no time. It is the easiest way to get bulk wood in the game. So, what are we going to be doing today? Since now we have the furnace, so we can cook up all of our copper, and we can find some more of that. But if you remember last episode, I read a comment, somebody mentioned putting some prismarine in the build. And I think dark prismarine, along with the copper and everything like that, is going to be perfect for our roof. And if we're going to do the front, that means we're going to start focusing on the roof soon. So I want to make sure we have everything we need for the roof. So right over this way, I can burn through rockets like crazy now. Check it out, check it out. I got all unlimited rockets, all the rockets I can need. And if we can get the world to load in just a little bit, right over here we have an ocean monument begging for us to come and take care of right there. So I'm gonna get out of here before I get some mining fatigue, but right there, that's gonna be our focus today. Today we're going to build a guardian farm. And no, we're not gonna be draining it. This is one of those portal based ones. And we're gonna build it, we're gonna put our AFK up there, and all this stuff is gonna go into the nether and die. And this way we can kind of build that up so it fits into our world and we don't have a weird floaty thing in the sky. We'll figure out a way to make that work. So I've got a list of materials here. This is everything that we need to do this with, roughly. So with that, I have a lot of materials to start gathering up, which means it's probably time for our first grind laps. Let's go get some stuff. Let's go grind up some materials. Okay, and I've got all our stuff together, and I've got a box full of potions, some TNT, and other things, so we can clear out this ocean monument real quick. I hope I'm going the right way. Yeah, it seems like I am. Okay, yep, over this way. So we can clear out the ocean monument and start building up this farm. Hopefully this should go fairly easily. We need to find a base of operations to set up on. I guess over here is as good a place as any. Drop off our shulkers and get ourselves set up to attack this monument. Okay, I've got my invisibility, night vision, and water breathing potions. As we approach this thing, we're probably gonna get mining fatigue, which is gonna make me jump every single time. First, I wanna go ahead and take off everything but my helmet so I can have some aqua affinity and some respiration, which shouldn't matter, but it will. Anywho, let's drink up. And then hopefully take this out fairly quickly. And fingers crossed, we have a sponge room in here. We don't necessarily need it for this farm, but I would really like a big load of sponges. All right, so we need to get up here to the top first. Let's get this done. Well, I didn't even realize I got a smithing template out of that. Tide armor trim. Completely missed that drop. That's pretty cool. So I think that will do it. We got nearly a stack of sponge out of that. Nice, nice. And there are at least 3 other ocean monuments between here and the mangrove swamp that we can go clear out. Hopefully get some more smithing templates. I guess it drops off the Elder Guardians. I didn't even notice it dropped until I checked my inventory, which is pretty cool. So we'll do that some other time, but right now I want to get out of here and get started on this build. And for that, I guess it's time to fire up the time-lapse machine and get busy. Let's go. Oh no. Oh no. Potions ran out. That was not good. Now we go get our stuff. And then we'll get busy. Stand by.
Access granted.
Look at them all going in there. This thing appears to be working really well. I have actually no idea if it truly is working. I haven't checked in the nether yet. I've just been hanging out up here for about 2 hours now, AFK. And they are just going to town and going all into there. I've been watching them. So, this is this part of the farm. We're going to head over to the nether in just a minute and see if it's working or not. But as you can see, it's just a small footprint and a little thing up at the top. So that's up at 150. Hold on. Let me tell you. This is positioned at roughly 185. 185. And the bottom here is 2 squares of 17 by 21. And the reason I'm telling you guys this is because I need your help. I'm not a big fan of weird floaty things. Like, I love farms, but I don't like the farms that look like farms, especially if it's going to be this close to where our actual, like, build is going on with that settlement over there. So this needs to get a disguise put on it, and I have some ideas, but I would love to see your ideas. So between episodes, or before I upload this, I'm going to go ahead and get my Discord all squared away so it's nice and ready for you guys to come visit. And I'll leave the link to my Discord in the description. And what I want you guys to do is either by drawing it or building it in Minecraft, send me some ideas. What do you think would look good here that would fit in with the theme of what we're have going on in this world? It's kind of fantasy, medieval type thing. And this is clearly out in the oceans, so we can use the prismarine blocks or whatever ocean blocks we can think of. And yeah, send me some ideas. I'm thinking maybe a tower, maybe a lighthouse, but it's really tall. So I need some ideas because that floaty box up there needs a reason to be up there floaty. So help me out. So between episodes, send me some ideas. I'll have that link down in the description. But now we need to go to the Nether and see if this thing actually works or not. If I just wasted 2 hours of my day on nothing. So we're gonna head out there and check it out. Oh, I'm actually a little bit worried because if I screw something up over here, that means I've just completely infested my roof with guardians. So, okay, well, I don't see any guardians flapping around. That's a good sign. Let's see what we got going on over here. Nothing's coming through. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Whoa. What? That is so much stuff. That is so much stuff. I wasn't there for okay, yeah, we got more than enough. I would say this farm works great. Oh, I'm getting some of my blocks back. Nice. I would say the farm works. That's a raging success. Yeah, I knew I was going to lose some scaffolding in there somewhere. Awesome. This is so good. How many of these? All of these are so full. Oh my gosh. What? I'm blown away by this. I had no idea that it was going to work this well, and it didn't even take that long to build. So I'll link the tutorial I followed. It was a Shulkercraft video, and I hesitated using Shulkercraft just because, you know, anyway, but I checked and did a lot of searching, and this design doesn't look like it was found anywhere else. So as far as I know, it was one of their designs. So I'll leave their video in the description so you can follow it. It was super easy to do, and as you can see, it works pretty well. We're gonna be able to make prismarine and sea lanterns for days. That is awesome. I'm almost need to oh my gosh, like, it just keeps going. All right, I'm gonna have to spend some time up here cleaning these out and getting some prismarine built up and stored away. But that is so cool. That is so cool. This is my first guardian farm I've ever built, and to see this, I am just absolutely amazed. And like I said, this is only like 2 hours sitting around AFK. That is ridiculous. But that's going to be all the time we have for today. Don't forget to leave your ideas down in the comments and let me know what you thought. And if you'd like to see more, don't forget to subscribe. And if you like what you saw, don't forget to leave a like. Until next time, this has been Neely. Bye-bye.